Hello, lore keepers. Welcome back. Let us see where we left off, shall we? Ah, yes. A dragon across the sea. The morning air was crisp, barely a cloud in the sky. A perfect day for soaring. And if it wasn't for the fact that his stomach roared at him like a blast of flames, Giwin would be doing just that. This would normally be the part where he looped in the sky to scare the birds, but of course, that would require energy. Something he was gravely low on.
Oh, maybe I should have not stayed on Racer's Peak for so long.
Giwin groaned, his descent slow and painful, but he was almost there. He tried to energize himself by thinking of the food he would soon eat. The roasted mutton, or maybe the giant tuna Muva loved catching oh so much. He could practically smell it now. In fact, he was smelling it. In his deep imagination, he almost didn't notice the mountain where he and many others called home. The most imposing fortress for dragons this side of the continent. Rocks curving as a wave, with smaller mountains pointing to it as children during story time. A Marriott, the peak beside the sea. He quickly landed on the cliff that extended from the hunting cave. Oddly enough, he wasn't greeted by the swarms of voices he usually hears. His eyes only saw the orange firelight swinging on the cave walls, rock-carved baskets holding pieces of bone, except that which lay before a giant white dragon.
You're late again.
His oath uncle, Rork, seemed to grow larger every time Giwin witnessed him. He was the only dragon Giwin saw that possessed 4 wings with 3 talons on his alula. He bore no scars unlike the dragons his age. Some say he was possessed by a great elder. Some say he doesn't bleed. Falsey says that his father is a pain in his tail. Of course, he would never say that to his face.
Sorry, I was
staring at the ocean, Falsey told me. He also told me to keep this for you. I've tried my best to keep it warm. Giwin smiled, immediately stuffing his face with reckless abandon. Rork couldn't help but smirk, even as a stray piece of mutton collided with his face. If you were that hungry, you should have came earlier and eaten with everyone else.
I know, I just wanted to keep my eyes on the horizon. You know, just in case Mother and Father come back.
Rork groaned. His eyes were scattered and distant. Giwin sometimes hates bringing up his father to Rork. They were oath brothers, a pact that 2 dragons make when they reach the ultimate form of friendship. A trust that cannot be put into words. The only reason why Giwin wasn't astray without pact or name was because of Rork's bond with his father. I long to see your father return, to hear his stories and his adventures with Genla. But you cannot make them come back by staring at the ocean. You need to eat, train, hunt. You are a dragon, Giwin.
I know, I want them back. Then I want to travel with them. You keep telling me they were the first pair to travel all of Elagast. I want us to be the first family.
Dreams are good, yes, but you need to be grounded in reality. You need to keep yourself strong.
I will, Uncle Rork.
Will you? If you keep weakening yourself, Brekka might lose interest.
Did Falsey tell you that?
He didn't need to. You two have been staring at each other intently for a while now.
Dang it.
Keep her interest. Grow strong.
Be someone that your parents will be proud of. Can you do that for me?
Giwin sighed, staring at his food before looking at the mouth of the cave. He could see a sliver of the ocean through the rocks and the peaks. Was that something he could really do? Forget watching the horizon? The mere thought of it forced his stomach to churn and the earth inside his belly to grow cold.
Thanks for the meal. I'm not really hungry anymore.
Rork sighed, not bothering to stop Giwin. The older dragon only hoped the lad would see. This longing was how his parents disappeared in the first place. I think we will stop here for today. Thank you for your time, and hopefully you'll join me again soon. Goodbye, and I pray that the lore of your life will be ever fortunate.